Guys, it's Felix Hyou. Welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna review 7-star CG Hyou. So in my opinion, he's like the strongest physical DPS generate at the moment in this game. And let's find out why, guys. Okay. First, I'm just gonna talk about his Trashmaster. Okay, if you equip his clothes, 28 attack, also plus 40 plus defense, he will gain 25% accuracy and also plus 100% TDH damage, which means that you only need 2 Eldritch TMR and also 1 Cult TMR to cap the damage to 300%, right? And also he will gain this ability where he has 30% chance to counter physical and magical attack with triple cast the next turn. So the next turn round he can triple cast all of his offensive capabilities, which is really strong. And I'm gonna like go through next right here. So let's start with his first offensive capability here, the strongest one, Blade Slave. So the first 6 hit, so it's Orlando frame, right? You can chain perfectly with Divine Ruination. First 6 hit, you will only have like 50% damage modifier, so it's really low, right? But the last hit, the 7th hit, is 1 hit, 360% damage, guys. So that's really insane, man. That's really insane. And at level 120, you will like receive a boost, 50% boost in this skill. So 50 plus 50, 100%, and also a 180 plus 50%, 230% plus ignore defense, so total 460% at the 7th hit. And it will be much stronger at level 120 here. And why is it so strong? Because the last hit, 460% damage will always be kept. Means it's always be like times 4 if you chain perfectly with another Orlando or himself right there. Yeah, so this skill is really good. His Onion Slice frame, right? This skill. Pretty low modifier here. At level 110, it will receive like 450% total damage. But you can chain perfect with Onion Knight and also Sephiroth, which also has the Onion Slice frame. So it's pretty cool right here. And this skill is also Orlando frame. You can chain perfect with Divine Ruination, but it has low modifier 20-50%. But it can imperil Fire Elemental by 60%. So that's pretty good if you want to combine it with Blade Slave here, because you can dual cast, right? So if you equip a fire weapon, you would want to use that before Blade Slave. The same skill as the previous one, but this one is the Thunder Elemental version. So minus 60% to Thunder Elemental to the enemy, right? And also the next skill here, if you use this one, it is available every turn, so you can use it whenever you want. The next turn you will gain like triple cast, as well as it will dispel any stats debuff that you have on you at this moment. And this one is his dual cast ability. He can dual cast all of his offensive capabilities, which makes him really strong, because he can equip the true double hand equipment, which has insane attack power, 2000 attack and above, and also deal like Orlando, damage modifier at the same time. So that's pretty insane, which makes him really good. And this one is the strongest chaining skill, but you can only use it once every 5 turns. So it has 5 turn cooldown, and you can only use it turn 5 onwards. At first 6 hit or at single target, 560% damage modifier. And the last hit, the 7th hit, it's also 560% modifier. So this is really strong skill right here, because it is an Orlando frame also. So you can like combine this with Blade Slave. You can triple cast, you can dual cast it, right? And on top of that, it also AoE Imperil minus 100% to thunder and fire resistance of the enemy, guys. So this skill is insanely strong, but it is understandable because it is a cooldown skill, right? And the next cooldown skill also, 5 turns, can use it only once, but you can use it from turn 1 onwards. It buffs your attack by 200%, also recovers the whole entire HP, and also the next turn it will grant you triple cast, guys. So this skill is really great if you combine it with the Phantom Blade just now. So it is best to use this skill at turn 3, because it will be available for the next 2 turns until turn 5, and you can use triple cast Phantom Blade combined with Blade Slave to maximize damage output, guys. Amazing stuff. Okay, and this is his level 110 skill, on top of giving 50% damage modifier to his Onion Slice frame just now, as I said. It also, increases the 30%, 100% to attack So it buffed the attack power by 100% at the start of the battle when you first enter battle. Yeah, that's really good, guys. That's really good. And last but not least is level 120 skill. On top of like increasing the damage modifier of Blade Slave by 50%, it also increases attack power by 30% if he equip himself with a great sword. Yeah, so that's why his best equipment is probably great sword right here. Equip himself with a Deathbringer because it has Man-Eater for the dummy, right? And also his TMR here, guys, is pretty strong. On top of 28 attack and 42 defense, it also gives 30% attack power if you equip yourself with a great sword yet again. And this is the man killer materia for the dummy for the maximum damage. Alright, guys, so without further ado, let's test his damage out in a training dummy. I'll see you guys there. Alright, guys, so here we are in training dummy. Let's test him out. Let's first, like, you know, don't do any chains and just do Blade Slave, like his most damaging skill, besides his cooldown skill. Let's buff first. Let's do Dark Elemental debuff because we use. So that's why his Dark Venus Elemental debuff is really insanely good because it lasted for 8 turns, minus 120% to Dark Element. So this is really insane. As you guys can see, the last hit, the 7th hit, always deal the most damage. So he can chain and finish with himself if you like chain with Orlando Frame. And let's check it out here. I'm just gonna combine the Fire Imperil right here. So you can combine it, right? Although the low modifier, but if you are equipping your main attackers with Fire Elemental weapon, you can do this, right? To maximize the damage output, of course. Let's go. So as you guys can see, it was always chain perfect, right, with Orlando Frame. So that's why he's really good. Um, 128 million. Okay, that's not too shabby, right? So I'm just gonna test out the chain here. So the 48 skill you can chain with Onion Knight frame here, guys. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. As you guys can see, yep, it changed perfectly. So you can chain with Onion Knight, you can chain with Sephiroth, you can chain with, I don't know, man, it's really good. It's insanely good, man. And let's test out his cooldown skill. So this will allow triple cast the next turn and also self buff 200% attack power for next turn. And also Dark Veritas. Let's maximize the damage output. Let's see how much damage we can get here. We also haven't tested his limit break guide. Okay, so let's do this. So to maximize his damage output, combine Blade Slave with his cooldown skill, which is really strong. Total about 1000+% modifier right there. And let's chain. Let's see how much damage we can get. Let's go. So basically, right, you chain like and finish with himself right there. Right, guys, so total 287 million damage as a chainer. So that's really insane. That's really insane. Like, I've never seen any chainer like do this much damage, right? Right, guys, let's take a look at his limit break next. Okay, so I want to, you know, chain the limit break so I can use it, do that in the training dummy. Let's check it out. Let's first buff. By the way, at the start of the battle, he will like increase the attack power by 100%. So as you guys can see, the higher modifier here, and only 1000 here because it's like not my tune. Right. Let's chain here. Let's go. Yeah. So his animation is really badass, man. He's like the most badass looking CG animation like ever, guys. This is like a Star Wars and FFBE, guys. It's pretty amazing. Right, so that's about it for the limit break. So it's pretty strong. As you guys can see, just now I rubbed the modifier there. And you know what? Let's, you know, slay some monster here. Right after this, let's go. so now we're gonna test him out versus a difficult monster, right? Let's do the 90 energy story event, like boss rush mode with him. So this is his equipment, Holy Elemental Weapon, and also TDH, right? And we got a Greatsword Mastery, and also where is TMR times 2. So that's about it. And let's go, let's try him out. So I cannot find a, you know, a CG Hyou friend that has Holy Elemental also, so I'm just gonna use Dr. Veritas' chain right here. Let's see, let's test his capability out in tough battle right here. First turn, are we gonna be alive though? First turn? I have no idea. Okay, basically almost all are dead. I don't know, man, like probably do this one. Go. Right, so let's do this one here. Let's do the spell here, guys, and I don't know, man, like probably this one. Just gonna erase here. Okay. Right, there we go. And let's do some real DPS here. Let's see how much damage we can do. I'm taking a big risk here, guys. Right, so it's one shot. Right, it's one shot, guys. So that's not even like using my CG Hyou, not even using Cloud's Limit Break. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, guys. Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. CG Hyou is really strong. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this review about CG Hyou. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, here Felix. I'm gonna peace out.